After 4 years in Dubai, I was jobless, broke, and homeless at the same time. I was living with 10 people in the room, but then in total, maybe 30 people in the apartment. You couldn't have your privacy. The bed was like a prisoner bed. It was very painful for my back. To me, it was like it's either my body go back to Cameroon or I make it. Hi, my name is Akoa. I'm from Cameroon and I've been living in Dubai for 8 years now. So I moved to Dubai because the visa was easy to get for me. As a Cameroonian person, like to travel around the world is not easy because my passport is very weak. And Dubai was offering opportunity to everyone to just move to Dubai. You pay a fee online for the visa and you move whoever you are, whatever is your nationality. When I first stepped in Dubai, I was excited. I wasn't nervous at all. I was like, wow, look at all this building. Look at all this road. Look at all these cars. Look at all these people. I think one of the biggest challenges that I faced was the cultural shock and also learning English. Because I came here, I didn't know how to speak English. I speak French. So while I was trying to find job, to meet people, it wasn't easy because I didn't know how to speak English. So the first year when I moved here, I was living with 10 people in the room, but then in total maybe 30 people in the apartment. And it wasn't a good experience. Like, you couldn't have your privacy. The bed was like a prisoner bed. It was very painful for my back. For that bed space, I was paying 900 dirham. The challenge when I was living with all those people, it was more the cultural shock. And for example, if they are cooking something that you don't like the smell, if they are not sleeping, then you cannot sleep as well. If they are sleeping, then you have to sleep as well. That was a bit annoying. Privacy is very, very important. That's what I learned. And sleeping in a very comfortable bed can change your life. In my hometown, I was very successful, very, very successful. I was doing modeling already, and I have my own company. I was selling protein, one of the only one selling protein in my country. And me, I was selling it very cheaper. So people were buying more to me and I was making like 100% profit. I was very happy. Why did I want to move if I was good in my country? Because I wanted to see more. If you have 1 million in my country and you have 1 million in Dubai, that's very, very different, you know? So, and plus, I wanted to see like beautiful city. I wanted to be around rich people. Like I wanted to see what I see on TV, and I wasn't seeing that, none of that in my country. Year one in Dubai was observing, learning, frustrating as well. Year two, I would say action, connecting with people, trying something new. Year three, struggle, rejection, depression. After 4 years in Dubai, I was jobless, broke, and homeless at the same time. For like a month, I was sleeping in Kite Beach, I was sleeping in bus stop, and then I see police station, I run away. But my mom didn't know about all the struggle that I've been through because I love my mom and I didn't want to stress her with whatever I was going. So if I was telling her about anything, I knew she would try to convince me to go back home. After I went through all that, I told her the whole story and she was crying and everything. Why didn't I quit? Back home, a lot of people didn't believe in me. I always told myself, if I go back home, they're gonna laugh at me. And I was willing to die here than going back home and be someone that they're gonna laugh at. Like, oh, we told you like he wasn't gonna succeed and you went to Dubai in an Arabic country where you don't know anyone, what did you expect? So to me, it was like, it's either my body go back to Cameroon, you know, or I make it. So the job I was looking for, I actually didn't find it. I came to Dubai because I wanted to be a cabin crew for Emirates, and I got rejected twice. I tried real estate, it didn't work. I was a cleaner, I was waiter, didn't like it. And then I tried personal training as well. It was good, but I really didn't like it. So I've done a lot of things. Year 5. Find myself, happiness, start to enjoying life. When I finally started to do modeling full-time, it was a very life-changing experience. I mean, I've dreamed about the life that I'm living now, but I've never thought it would happen. Have my own space, I'm able to buy my own car, I'm able to fly my family to Dubai. You cannot forget the moment when you were homeless and you got your own place. So how did that happen? I was homeless for like a month, and a friend of me came from Cameroon, and he told me, like, take me to a place where I can buy pieces for my construction site in Cameroon. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna bring you to Sharjah. And me bringing him to Sharjah, I was expecting him to give me like 500 or 1,000 dirham. So I took him to Sharjah and he bought a lot of pieces for his construction site. He bought for about 500,000 dirham. He did give me like 500 or 1,000, I don't remember. The seller called me and he told me, thank you for bringing me those type of clients. Please come take your commission, and if you have more clients like that, bring them. So he gave me a commission of 35,000 dirham. And I was homeless. I didn't have a driving license. I didn't even have a visa. I didn't have a place to stay. So the first thing I did is I bought a car. And I slept in the car for a couple of days, for like a week. And then after, I put the first deposit on the house that I wanted to rent. And yeah, so I will never forget it. It was like the moment where my life changed. I don't want this to stop. So let me work hard as I can to keep it. And I was like, if I saw 35,000, because I was 4 years in Dubai and I've never seen 35,000. And I was like, if I saw 35,000, then I can see 100,000. So I went and applied to all the modeling agency. I was doing a lot of side job that I could do to fill my pocket. I was always on the ground. You call me at 2 a.m., they said there's a shoot in Sharjah. Switch on my car, I'm in Sharjah. Like, I wasn't sleeping at all. Creating content on Instagram, like as much as I could. And I was available 24/7. And I think that's where I outpassed all the models in Dubai, because I was always available. And at that time, I was also cheap, you know, because I was just starting. I beat the whole competition. I remember when I was homeless, I wrote down I wanted to make 100,000 dirham. I had a picture of my dream car on my phone. I wanted to fly my mom in Dubai, and all that is still in my phone with the date that I wrote it. And that date, I didn't have money. I didn't even have a bank account. Year 6, 7, 8, grateful, more happiness, more blessing, more life, more champagne, more fly, more travel, more love, more expensive watches, more dripping, more gratefulness, more. Life is beautiful. I didn't believe in God before. My mom did, because my mom was taking us to the church every Sunday, but I couldn't be bothered to believe in God, because I was just like, I've never seen God. I've never heard about, I heard about it, but I never seen any of his miracle. When I was living with the 10 people in the room, at some point I couldn't eat because I didn't have money, and I stayed days without eating. And I remember what my mom said, like, when you have no one to turn to, turn to God. And my mom always tell me, I know you don't like to pray, but just speak to God like you speak to your father. So that night at the balcony, I look at the sky and I say, God, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want X, Y, Z, like this is what I want. If you give me that, I will believe in you and I will tell to the world how amazing you are. Fast forward 5 years later, I have everything I asked to God and more. So get your own experience with God and believe that will happen. My mom, she's the only person that I know for fact that she can choose my life over her life. I've never seen my mom quit. She managed to put food on the table for 25 years when I was living in Cameroon. She never quit. She thinks she didn't do much. When she tried to remember and think about the past, she thinks she didn't do much because she's like, oh, I could have done this. I remember when you were going to school without food. I remember when I didn't have money to buy you shoes. And when I think about it, I'm like, you don't know, you did everything possible you could have done. I saw her going out selling nuts. I saw her going out cooking and selling food to people. Like I remember all that like it was yesterday. So my mom, she's everything to me. My mom didn't know about all the struggle that I've been through because I love my mom and I didn't want to stress her with whatever I was going. If there's something I can say to her and then I say every day is, I love you, you did everything. I've worked with a lot of big brands. I've worked with Jumeirah Group, I've worked with Emirates, I've shot for car brand, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Qatar, Airway, half of the hotel in Dubai, half of the restaurant in Dubai. So my dream is to be on Netflix screen. That's my dream. I want everyone to sit down and watch my story and watch me and be like, damn, this guy really, he made it that big. Yeah, so that's what I'm aiming for, Netflix. And we're coming for you. To me, like, there's nothing about the modeling that really make me like, oh yeah, this is big. Like, no, like, I'm a model. What did you expect? Like, the next thing you know, I'm on Netflix. The one advice that I can give, be patient. Trust the process and believe in yourself. I know it can sound crazy, and I know you probably heard it a lot. Oh, patient, believe in yourself, blah, 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 but it's real. I was very patient. It took me about 5 years for my life to change in Dubai. And I see people in Dubai, they come after 6 months or 1 year. They're like, oh, Dubai is not working, it's hard for me. So be patient, believe in yourself, and be around the right people. Always try to be around the right people, because if you cannot change your life by yourself, best believe people are around you. If you're around the right people, they can change your life. Success for me now is a state of mind, because you can have, best believe money is good. Whoever told you money is not good is a lie. Money is very good, but money is not success, because you can still have the money and be depressed. Success is being able to eat, you know, without thinking, or without thinking what you're gonna eat the next day. Success is waking up in the morning and no one tell you what to do, and I don't need to take a permission from anyone, you know. And obviously, taking care of my mom, being able to, and being grateful for life. I'm alive, I'm healthy. So much people are sick, so much people can't walk. Like, that's success for me, is my state of mind. Hi, this is Eric Fit, and you're watching Doors of Emirates. And if you want more video like that, please subscribe.